In the area of money, my dad ran a company and created jobs for a lot of people. And I thought about what a powerful position that is to have so many people's abundance drawn through you. Can you talk about the importance of having a place for the money to flow, or does that...
Well, you don't have to orchestrate that consciously, although people often do. In other words, the vortex will sort it all out. Let's say that you have an idea about something, about the creation of something. Well, the vortex will sort out whatever path is necessary for the creation of it. It's an interesting thing. It's a little bit, most people don't think of vibration in terms of industry or even in terms of supply and demand. But consider, Jerry and Esther met a very nice man in El Paso the other night who is starting his own salsa company. And Esther got thinking about him because she could feel how excited he was, and she wondered how really ready he was. And so she began having a discussion with us, and we said, so here is a young man who wants to make salsa. And he makes some bottles of salsa, but he makes a bigger supply than he has a demand for it. So now the salsa just spoils, and something's very much out of balance. So if this same man makes salsa and he gets a company to orchestrate a big promotion, and he sells more salsa than his industrial plant is able to produce, now he's got more demand than he does supply, and so again it's not a good balance. And we wanted Esther to understand that vibration is that way too. When you have more desire than you do belief, you get all out of whack. When it's a matter of asking and being in a place of allowing. And so it takes that from the leader of any successful corporation. In other words, they have a desire that begins to dovetail with the desires of many. It's not possible to be a singular offering of a desire. Jerry and Esther are not the singular offerer of the desire that is culminated in this meditation CD. It's always a collective consciousness that comes together. So the vortex gathers the desire, and then to the degree, what really makes the difference between the success of people in industry or people in anything is to the degree that they are able to focus and believe the success that they are reaching for, and then through that alignment and in the vortex are able to transfer that belief to others. That's what makes for a successful corporation where many thousands of people are involved in the process. In other words, the leader of the corporation isn't the singular offer of the desire, nor the singular offer of the allowance that brings it about, but often is an example of both the desire and the expectation. So anyone who can, that's why we say get into the vortex and then start your corporation. In other words, get into alignment. And often those that are very passionate about a project do see it come to magnificent fruition.
Okay.
Something more? There was something left not tended to. Can you find it?
Well, I actually have quite a number more questions. I guess maybe I'll just finish off on one more. I've heard you talk. Were you talking about leaving off with the money question? Is that
whatever you want? Whatever.
Okay, just I'll leave with this one. You were talking about how daily we go in the vortex, out of the vortex. You wake up crabby. You take a shower. You're happy. You see a cute cat, you go in the vortex. Is non-physical providing the cute cat for you to see as a way of the calling? Sad.
Well, we will say that non-physical has endless pleasing things lined up for you. And to the degree of your willingness to allow it, you do. In other words, we used to say that people worry that they got to the dock and they'd missed their ship. And we say, don't worry, there's always another and another and another and another and another. And this falls into that same category. In other words, you have put it all there. Non-physical is tending to it and keeping it vibrationally active. But you have to find the frequency before it can reveal itself to you. So conscious awareness of how you feel and deliberate guidance toward those things that feel best will put you on the path of never-ending unfolding of pleasing things. And you will reach the place where it will even be pleasing to you to have an out-of-the-vortex moment. In other words, it's like Esther dusting and breaking a whole shelf full of beautiful things all at once. It was a new shelf. It was tentatively balanced. She barely put her desk rag on it, and the whole thing came crashing down. Jerry is yelling from the other room, don't move, as he can envision broken glass all around her. And when he walked into the room, he said, oh, good, more things to buy. And that really is the way we want you to feel about getting out of the vortex. Oh, good, more things to launch, more things to put into the vortex, more things to culminate, more things for me to feel around, more things for me to feel alive about, more things for me to line up with, more things for me to revel in as they are unfolding, more reason to live life deliberately.
Thank you.
What is the time?